This is your reading for July 2024. So before I start, just to say, if you wanted to get a personal reading, you can book through my website and the link is in the description box below. Aries. Okay, so we've got a sword. I'm being shown a sword, which is all about communication and okay, so the sword has growing around it lots of vines, like it's got loads of plants kind of wrapped around it, like it's been like Excalibur. It's been buried in the earth for a substantial amount of time, and things have grown around it, almost as though it's been inactive. So some kind of communication that feels like this communication just suddenly stopped, like it was ongoing, and all of a sudden it just stopped and it didn't move. It's waiting, the communication itself has been waiting to resume its life. And it's just been stood there, this sword, until it's the right time for the communication to resume. And it's been, like I say, it's not gone anywhere and it's not changed. So it's like you and somebody, your twin flame, communication suddenly stopped, is what they're telling me. They're showing me a heart. It looks like a Valentine's card. I'm not being corny, right? It looks like, so it's like you would see a heart on a Valentine card, and it's got these two figures sitting in it, like they're looking towards each other, and then the heart has when the heart is broken down the middle, and it's like a zigzag. So it's like you broke off communication with someone, and it was painful because the heart split. They're showing a parrot sitting on top of the heart. And of course, we've got the sword, which is about the communication that just suddenly stopped. And almost mid sentence, it feels like it broke off, and there was, something was just broken halfway through, just not even, I don't know, it's weird. It's like just all of a sudden you were just split apart, and not the conversation wasn't even concluded. There was no proper goodbye, that kind of thing, or so long, or farewell, or anything. It was just like stop. It just stopped. So this month, in regard to that, we've got something coming with the moon. I believe it's the full moon. We've got a full moon this month. Well, the full moon would be the beginning of August, because we haven't got one. We've had one already. We've got the dark moon in about 2 weeks, on the 9th. Let's just have a look, looking at the calendar. When is it? Could be this month, at the end of the month. Let me just see. Oh yeah, okay. So it is 22nd of July. Oh, 2-2. 2-2 is a very potent number. So something coming in regard to that communication on the 22nd. I can't say if it's twin flame reunion. I've got the feminine energy really, really strongly. Are you going to be reaching out? I mean, everything is exactly the way it should be. Sometimes the feminine is guided to reach out, because that's the process. It doesn't generally bring around the full reunion, the final reunion. That has to be the masculine reaching out. But yeah, let's see what the cards say. Right, so we've got divine love coming out, the loving process, the lovers, Three of Pentacles, creating in the physical, what's being created. So it could be that you are guided to reach out towards your twin, feminine to masculine, as you create through the process. Knight of Swords, clarity, and if you do, it always brings some clarity. Generally, it's about self-love when you're guided to reach out to the masculine. Generally, they reject, and then you have to go back to yourself to love yourself more. So it could be that coming for you this month. Maybe you're going to be asking for answers or some kind of closure, because this is what they're saying at the beginning. It's like you didn't get closure on it. The communication just stopped, and there was no reasoning or, no finality. You weren't able to put it to bed, so to speak, and put it aside and, get on with your life. It's like you still left hanging, hanging in midair, waiting for something to be said. So it's like you're going to get clarity this month. Penny dropping as well in the Three of Pentacles. It's like something coming into manifestation. It's, the creation of something, the realization perhaps. Oh, Ace of Swords. So there we are with that communication that's been hanging in the air. God knows how long. Sometimes it can hang around for 20 years or so. I'm not here to say how it is, But I'll tell you what, in most human terms, most humans say, oh, forget about it. But this thing that's hanging around in the ether, it's like the sword of Damocles hanging over your head. You cannot, it's not possible for you to let go of it at first in the process. Right. And there's a reason for everything, right? So the clarity might come on that. Page of Cups, new love coming along. Every single step, this is baby steps. Every single step of the twin flame process is about love coming along. Anything that you would perceive through your ego as being a negative is a positive, because the whole twin flame process, the journey, is about coming into a full state of love, so you are able to give and receive love in a completely non-judgmental, open way. And that is where you have love, the best love, right? The biggest, the best, the most magnificent, the most wonderful and wondrous love that makes it absolutely worth being alive for. So the process that you go through brings you into that energy inside of yourself, and then you bring that from outside of yourself, and that is the icing and the cherry on the cake that you receive back from the process that you go through, the magnanimity of love, right? And so everything that you go through in this process, even the things that drag you down and make you feel down, you have to go down, because you have to clear out all the detriment and debris that is in opposition to love. So you have to go down into the ego multiple times and dig out the ego, like you are digging a ditch on a chain gang, like a slave. and then you're released and you have a cooling glass of water, which is clarity, and you feel a lot better. And eventually you clear through everything and it's completely clear and it's a brand new scenario, and you receive back again, and you receive communication of love, and you've got that there, communication of love. So it could be your final go round on the merry-go-round this month, where you feel that, where you receive by the full moon the final your final reply from what was not replied to, the finality of that. Like finally you get the reply, just any old reply, just a hello, but at least, finally something comes along that stops that non-communication that's occurred. Oh, look, Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning in the physical world. So this is really strong energy, Aries, because this is really signifying that that communication will reoccur in the physical world, and that the love will restart again. So, Six of Wands, which is success in vibration. So it's clarity coming through the success in your vibration, which perhaps you are cleared. If you're cleared, you'll know it, because you just feel really fine and good and happy and up and not worried or bothered about anything, and happy with where you're at and loving life as it is and fine on your own. And if you're clear, because your mind turns to other things and other than your twin. So it turns to like new opportunities for you, and you start to receive like magnetic inspiration towards other things that are possibilities and opportunities for you, and start to feel excited about life in different ways. And you start to become reborn. So you might notice that you're starting to feel that, and that you're receiving that clarity and that inspiration to move forward in other areas of your life, perhaps. Doesn't mean it's over. Twin flame process just means it's nearing an end. Doesn't mean the final outcome isn't the same final outcome it's always going to be. Just means that you're ready for the final outcome. Remember, there is no negative. There is no down in this. Completion in the world, Three of Pentacles. So what's being created is completion. Either you're there or you're not there. But it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you're on your way there, basically. But this month is a profound month for that. Something releasing. They're just showing me like the starting blocks being taken off in a race, so your feet can move again. Wheel of Fortune, which is also completion and starting again in the terms of divine love. So got that there. Divine love, brand new love starting. Time for that. Clarity, love starting again. Success, vibrationally. So when you're successful vibrationally, you're ready for it. You're not ready for it because you think you're ready for it, or you'd like it, or you'd want it. You're ready for it because you're ready for it, because you've got there and you're at the end. So when you're ready for it, you don't really even want it. So if you're feeling like, like they say, you're like your mind is on other things and looking beyond that to that twin flame reunion to something else exciting, then that's when you're ready for it. And a brand new journey in the Fool. So you've got a brand new journey coming up. It's all starting again, basically. This is, I don't want to put a label on it because I don't want to put anyone into resistance by saying that you're going to get your reunion. But these cards don't tell a lie, right? And this looks like a huge step towards that. If not the actual thing, then huge steps towards it. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that. And I hope that reading helped you. They always help even when you don't think they're helping. That's the thing. Because there is no negative, only positive. And I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love.